If you're still not invested in India, well, you must know that legendary investor Warren Buffett has spelled his bullish take on India by saying there are loads of opportunities in a place like India. Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra, and in this video, I will share with you the biggest highlights from Berkshire Hathaway's annual general meeting in 2024. Berkshire Hathaway is a conglomerate that owns some of America's most famous firms, including Coca-Cola and the American Express, which at the AGM were mentioned as the shares that will probably never be sold unless there are dramatic changes. Berkshire earns more than $100 million per day currently with its earnings, and therefore you do see the massive shareholder base that's always excited to know what's in the offing, what's coming in as far as the annual general meeting is concerned. And every year it's held in summer months, and this was the first AGM without Warren Buffett's longtime business partner and friend Charlie Munger, who passed away last year at the age of 99. Warren Buffett fondly remembered Munger as the architect of Berkshire Hathaway in his tribute to him, underscoring his significant role in the company's success throughout the years. Now, the Oracle of Omaha, as Warren Buffett is usually called, he chaired this year's meeting, and the biggest takeaway for Indian investors from this year's meeting was his indication that there are loads of opportunities in India, but he's leaving them to the future management. The legendary chairman noted that his firm could find unexplored or unattended areas to invest in the country, which has one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Remember, Berkshire Hathaway was previously also invested in India's 197 Communication, the parent company of Paytm, but it exited through a $164 million block deal last year itself. Now, apart from this, we did hear that Warren Buffett talked about succession, that after him it will be Greg Abel who will be in charge of the investment decisions, giving rest to all the speculations around as to who or what will happen after Warren Buffett to Berkshire Hathaway. He said that Greg Abel, who's currently at 61 years of age, will be taking over the CEO job at Berkshire Hathaway and will control Berkshire Hathaway's investing decisions, including its stock portfolio, after him as well. Now, Berkshire Hathaway has also trimmed its stake in Apple for the second consecutive quarter, as it has reduced its investment in the tech giant Apple by around 13% in the first quarter. That was another key highlight from this AGM. Berkshire Hathaway has sold about 10 million shares of Apple, or 1% of its stake in the tech firm, in the last quarter of 2023. Berkshire also again sold about 116 million Apple shares, or 13% stake in the company, in the first quarter of the current year. Nevertheless, at the end of the January to March quarter, Apple was still Berkshire Hathaway's biggest ever holding. Now, apart from Apple, Warren Buffett also did mention as to what he believes could be the biggest growth area going forward. Warren Buffett believes that artificial intelligence, scamming, could be the next big growth industry. Now, this was surprising and shocking at the same time. At Berkshire's annual general meeting, Buffett highlighted the potential of AI for scamming people due to its ability to create convincing fake images and messages, and scammers could use this technology to trick people into sending money by making fake pleas for help, like pretending to be a family member in trouble. Warren Buffett is widely regarded as one of the greatest investors of all times, but even Warren Buffett incurs losses in the stock markets. Well, you can see that this time around at the AGM, Warren Buffett talked about taking 100% ownership of the decision. Berkshire, at the AGM, Buffett also said that he has sold the entire stake in Paramount Global at a loss. Remember, Berkshire Hathaway owned 63.3 million shares of Paramount at the end of the 2023. After cutting off about a third of its stake in the company in Q4 of last year. This was another big revelation. But in the end, what was definitely talked about is some of the key quotes from Warren Buffett in this AGM, and the most important quote of the entire AGM, which struck my chord, was the power of compounding is the most underrated power in the world, is what Warren Buffett was seen talking about in this AGM. So these were some of the key highlights from this AGM as well. With that, we will take a key quote right here in front of you. So Warren Buffett is bullish on India, and you can see what he has truly said in this quote. And I quote, "In India, I am sure that there are loads of opportunities. The question is, do we have the advantage in either insight into those businesses or contacts that will make possible for some transactions that participants in India would particularly want us to participate?" And I would say that's something that more energetic management at Berkshire could pursue.